Hi, Eric Blankenship again with Blankenship Law. Still day one of Blankenship Law, the journey of 2020. Just wanted to check in again and let you know that I met with those clients that I was telling you about earlier. It just made me realize that I met with 6 different people today, and they all have different backgrounds, different upbringings, different stories, but they all of them had one thing in common: drugs. And I knew it as a prosecutor that I always estimated 80 to 85% of the cases I prosecuted were somehow tied to drugs or related to drugs in some way or another. And today I just confirmed that every single one of these people that I met with have issues with substance. They have substance abuse issues. So it truly is an epidemic in our society today, and I don't know what we're going to do to conquer it, but it's definitely bringing some people down in unfortunate circumstances and making things even harder on them than they already have. But one of the cases came up, and it made me think about an interesting issue that each of you maybe want to be aware of. Anytime a police officer asks to search your car, your answer should be no. Even if you have absolutely nothing in your car, even though you never have done drugs or done anything illegal in your life, when a police officer asks if they can search your car, your answer should be no, because you never know who has been in your car. Especially if you have teenagers, kids that borrow your car, if you bought a used car, who knows what's been left behind in that car. Your son may take it out one night on a date, take his girlfriend out, and who knows, maybe he's doing something illegal that he shouldn't. Maybe the girlfriend's doing something. Maybe they picked up some friends that dropped a joint in the back seat. Police officers are going to find that if they search your car. Now, they can't search your car unless they have a warrant or unless they have probable cause to search it without a warrant. And there's a few ways that they can get around a warrant to search your car. But if they're asking you if they can search your car, then most likely they don't have probable cause, and they obviously don't have a warrant. So, when they ask you, the right thing to do is to say, actually, officer, I don't give you authorization, I don't give you permission, or, you know what, I'm in a rush, I really don't have time for this. And unless they have that probable cause to search your car without a search warrant, or they obtain a search warrant, they're not going to. If they do, then everything's going to be thrown out if they find anything. With this particular client I met with today, he clearly identified that a bag in the car was his. He's the passenger in the car. Now, unfortunately, he did have something illegal in his bag, but when the police officer stopped the car and talked to the driver, he pointed his flashlight at the bag that my client had on his side of the car, on the passenger side. He pointed it at it. It's a black bag, black duffel bag. Officer had no idea what was in there. You can't see through it. And my client said, oh, that's just my bag. I've got some of my stuff, my personal belongings, some chips and other stuff in there. Probably not the most creative story, but that's what he said. And based on that alone, the officer doesn't have probable cause to search his car for that. And actually, this officer knew that. He pulled the driver out. He asked that driver, do I have consent to search your car? And the driver, not knowing, again, like I told you earlier, not knowing that his friend had something illegal in the bag with him, said, sure, go ahead and search. But the police officer searched the bag as well as everything else inside the car and found what my client had inside his bag. Now, it's my opinion, and I'm going to argue that the police officer should not have searched that bag, because he only got consent from the driver to search the driver's car and what the officer reasonably believed belonged to the driver. The police officer knew from the very get-go that the black bag was claimed and owned and identified by my client, the passenger, as being his. He never got consent from my client, the passenger, to search any of his belongings. So we're going to file a motion to try to get that thrown out because he did not have consent to search that. But the short of the story, long story made short, do not give police officers consent to search your car, no matter what. Even if you are the squeakiest, cleanest person ever, I would never give police officers consent to search my car because I don't know what they might find. So until next time, have a great day. I wish you the best success, and hope to hear from you soon. Bye.